CBSN.com. We have breaking news, sad breaking news. Actress Valerie Harper, who's been, Lonnie and I were just talking, such a big part of our lives when we were young, especially growing up. She's died at the age of 80. Harper was best known for her role as Rhoda on television, but she was also a quintessential New York woman. CBSN New York's Dana Tyler reports on Harper's career and legacy.
Rhoda wore hip headscarves and said the things you thought but would never say out loud.
So, you're Rhoda Morgenstern, and I'm Mary Richards. Hello. Get out of my apartment.
They would become best friends in the 1970s Minneapolis-based comedy The Mary Tyler Moore Show. And actress Valerie Harper, nailing Rhoda's self-deprecating candor and zingers, won over TV audiences in a New York minute.
I don't know why I'm putting this in my mouth. I should just apply it directly to my hips.
Harper got her own spin-off show, Rhoda, in 1974.
New York, this is your last chance.
The character moved back to Manhattan. Rhoda's wedding was one of TV's most watched episodes as the bride ran through the city late for her own I-do's. The Suffern, New York native started as a dancer and then added improv comedy and acting. 50 years after her Broadway debut, she starred in the 2010 play Looped, portraying the hard-living actress Tallulah Bankhead.
You get lost in Manhattan, you don't deserve to be found.
Harper's husband, Tony Cacchiotti, was a producer. The couple's daughter, Christina, joined them on opening night. But the play closed after a month. Harper told me the Tony nomination was bittersweet.
Win, lose, or draw, Valerie Harper was a nominee.
She later said trouble remembering her lines was the first sign something was wrong. In January 2013, Harper revealed she'd been diagnosed with terminal brain cancer, and the 73-year-old was told she had 3 months to live.
I'm living in the moment. I really want Americans and all of us to be less afraid of death.
The dire prognosis didn't stop her. Harper reunited with her Mary Tyler Moore Show castmates. She gave her all, competing on Dancing with the Stars in 2013. And the next year, the Never Give Up actress took her cancer fight to Congress.
And while I won't pretend to understand the federal budget, I do know research dollars equal lives.
Harper fell ill before a stage performance in Maine in 2015. She was hospitalized with what she later said was a complication from her cancer treatment. Again, she returned to the spotlight, talking about living with brain cancer.
The thing about being alive is being alive. And we're all going to die. So while you're alive, be alive.
One of her last on-camera roles was starring in the 2016 film short My Mom and the Girl. Harper played a mother struggling with Alzheimer's disease.
She's sick. Like hell I am. I am not sick.
Valerie Harper worked on-screen and off to empower women. In the late 70s and early 80s, she was part of a Hollywood contingent supporting the National Organization for Women's Fight to ratify the Equal Rights Amendment. And her TV character became iconic.
If you feel good, feel good. But if you feel
like Rhoda, don't be afraid to be you. Love and accept yourself for who you are.
great seeing you again, kid. We gotta go.
You know, Lonnie and I were watching this. We just threw out the format. We got to talk about this because she was such a big deal to so much of America, to us.
She was so cool,
right?
So cool. And what a great foil to Mary Tyler Moore, sort of like the sugary sweet sort of girl next door.
And that was a show that broke ground in ways that you can't imagine trying to explain to someone today.
Think about it. We were young boys watching Mary Tyler Moore, and every guy was watching Mary Tyler Moore. It was not the gal show or anything like that.
No,
it's true. It literally just brought everybody together.
And you had some contact when you were younger with Valerie Harper.
Okay, definitely not really I guess I was over 21, so my adult life, but my young adult life, when I was in drama school here in New York City, she came in to speak to my class, and I remember that sort of gravelly, sort of like whiskey-cured voice that she had, but I just remember the energy that she had, and the funny thing is when I saw interviews with her, even when she was sick, she always had that energy. Remember, she was wearing that turban very often.
Bravery, really.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, absolutely.
And we lost a big one here today. Well, thank you so much, Lonnie. And I appreciate talking about it because I think a lot of people are talking about it right now.